Nate's Daily Wager. I ain't picking winners, but I am making wagers. Time to put my money where my mouth is.
This is Nate's Daily Wager for January 19th, 2025. And, apparently that kicker from the Texans doesn't like me at all. Man, just chance after chance after chance for me to get the cover. I know it ended up closing at 9.5. Unfortunately, I had it at 8.5. So when Mr. Ariza decided to run out of the end zone, it was a nice cover for everybody else. But for myself, at 8.5, kind of sucked. But anyways, kudos to Vinny. Of course, that man just printing money for y'all. I mean, he told you, take the points, sprinkle it, boom, money in the bank. All right, today, easy, we got Bills by $1 billion. Now, they're going to win by $1 billion, and somehow it's also going to stay under 51.5. Not sure how they're going to do it, but they're going to figure out a way. Now, here's my thoughts. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. There's going to be snow. Both of these teams have a good run game. They have good run defenses. Well, Baltimore has a good run defense. But I think it's going to be just grinded out, long drives. There's going to be like maybe 16, 18 total possessions in the game. So I think it's just going to be grinding 12, 13, 14, play possessions that it's going to take for a scoring drive. Who's going to end up with the touchdowns? Who's going to end up with the field goals? I think there's going to be a lot of going for it on fourth downs, and it's just going to be a grind, shorten the game, and that's why I think it's going to stay under 51.5. I know lots of people are thinking it's going to be, a big score game, but not me. I think it's going to stay low. So we're going under 51.5 total points between the Bills and the Ravens in today's NFL football action. Is anything better than that? Pound it. That's my pick, and I'm sticking to it. And Gaffer's got something for you, and of course, Vinny's got something. Boys, give him what you got. Oh, and I think TikTok shut down now, so I don't know how this is going to go for some of the other platforms.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gaffer is back, traveling north of the border with those Maple Leaf fans in Toronto, seeing some friends, hanging out. Now back looking at the English Premier League slate here with Nate's Daily Wager and Coles and Vinny, giving you some picks on a Sunday. Here we go. Manchester United right now looking terrible against BHA. That's Bromwich, Holland, Albion. They're taking it to it. Brighton's taking it to them. We got Tottenham looking awful, losing 3-0. We got a huge game though later on, of course. Gaffer's here to tell you about Manchester City and Ipswich. We don't care about Nottingham Forest. They're a fluke. Yeah, we know they're in second place. Liverpool's in first. Man City's going to get another 3 points today. Why? It's because they're Manchester City. And who knows what Ipswich is. Is that a real team? Not sure. Don't worry about it. Man City's going to get the 3 points. Gaffer told you. Good luck. You're going to need it.
It's called Vinny. It's Sunday. Divisional round Sunday. Coming off a great divisional round Saturday. I hope all of our listeners enjoyed those games. And in particular, I hope our listeners took the Commanders and the 9.5 points. And, like Cousin Vinny, sprinkled a little bit on that money line. Feeling good this morning, rolling into Sunday. So let's talk about these games today. We got a snow game in Philly. We have the Bills Mafia hosting the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. This is one of the best days of football I can remember in recent history. It's going to be back-to-back great games. And for my pick today, my lock of the day, I am focusing in on an earlier game. Now, I try to keep my bias as an Eagles fan out of my picks, but once in a while I use my tuition to my advantage. And as an Eagles fan, there is one thing I know, and there is one trend that has been true up to this point. If there is a controversy with A.J. Brown involving whatever, not getting the ball enough, or whatever it is he's unhappy about, so far, he always bounces back with a big game, a lot of yards, and a touchdown. Naturally, Cousin Vinny looked up the line this morning on anytime touchdown for A.J. Brown, and it's sitting at plus 160. Whew! I like the sound of that, plus 160. And on a side note, Cousin Vinny did go out and order the book that A.J. Brown read on the sidelines last week in his one-catch, 10-yard performance inner excellence, achieving success in sports and life. And man, this is a good book. And man, this really is A.J. Brown. This guy is tough. This guy is resilient. And most importantly, this guy's confident. He don't need a book to tell him that. He just plays that way. But great. Bring the book everywhere as far as I'm concerned. And hey, if he goes out and has a big game today and scores a touchdown, like I think he will, then maybe you guys should all go out and order a copy of this book. But enough on the book. Let's get back to the action here. Plus 160, A.J. Brown. I'm pounding that. I'm taking it all day. I'm taking it to the bank and I'm locking it up. Or stashing it away for Super Bowl prop bets, but that's another story for another day. So, hope you all enjoy Divisional Round Football Sunday, and I hope you guys roll your winnings from yesterday into the A.J. Brown touchdown. So, until next week, Cousin Vinny with your lock of the week.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, follow on Spotify, iTunes, or your favorite podcast application, and check out the show notes for some other great podcasts. Whether you're looking for general sports discussion, something team-specific, or good old wrestling, you're sure to find something you'll love. Check them out. And I'll see you tomorrow with another wager.